Hey, what's up everyone? So I'm going to do a little tutorial on how to make an LED projector. This is for the P1 Volvo. Hopefully it helps. I know it does facelift, pre-facelift C30s. If it's a V50 headlight as well, pretty sure I'll do an S40 as well. So I will start off showing you what all the parts are, and hopefully that will help. So to start with, you got the brackets. I can include a link in the description. These brackets, this is how they come. You have to cut these pieces off and cut the top. For these projectors, you have to cut the top. Depending on what projector you get, then it depends on what you have to cut completely. Normally you have to cut both these off minimum. Sometimes you have to do that little bit there, but you want to keep this as straight as possible. But sometimes you have to cut the top, and on these you have to cut the top. So the end result looks like this, and that's the bracket that's going to hold the projector in. Then what you want to do is you will cut the projector part of it, but these things will screw into the top here and go into the projector up there. As you can see on these projectors, I've already cut them, but you've got to cut that hole at an angle, and that's so that the screw that screws in the projector into the headlight can actually go through into the headlight, into the original factory holes. All I will say is it's a really tight fit for that. So basically, to summarize it up, get those, cut them to that shape, and then cut the projector to that. Join it together with some screws there at the top too. Use factory screws of headlight for these three. So all those three. So once you've cut all of those, so both two brackets, you should have something. Let me get it. Something like this. So you got the hole cut so you can get through the hole and the hole there. So with this projector, you've got 5 cables, sorry. You've got black and red, which is your dipped beam, white, which is a third light, which you can connect up to these. You just connect red and white together as one live, and then have the black as that. These two thin wires are the actuator wires for actuating the motor inside that holds full beam. So you can connect these two to your full beam. I just suggest using the clips you can get from like Halfords or anything like that, and you just basically join them onto the existing wires, no soldering or anything. They just cut through, because these take almost no power, because they aren't powering it. It's a little switch inside that just flips up and down. If it's down, full beam light's coming through. If it's not, but that means these can go pretty much any way round, whereas obviously black and red can't. So to start off with, I'm only using black and red in these. You can have the third wire, the white, which I would tend to attach to full beam because it's an extra light bulb and it'll be absolutely blinding otherwise. When you buy projectors, you need to make sure they're right-hand drive. If you're in the UK or right-hand drive country, they're pretty hard to actually find in right-hand drive at a decent price. So yeah, that's the one thing I'd make sure the beam pattern's right, because otherwise you'll be getting pulled over probably a few times. But yeah, perfect. All people flashing at least. Hey guys, so the next part, which is the soldering, which is what I've already done. So as you can see, join them together. So just gotta clean them up, and then so for these I use red and blue, mainly because my thin blacks are gone. So I use red and blue, but you can tell which are which. Yeah, and that is how you make LED projectors for the P1 platform. I don't know if it fits any other platform, but I know it does. It's for H7 only, and in total it comes, if you guys were to order everything, it probably comes to about 100 quid, which if you're seeing from America, because I get quite a few people come from America, it's probably about $120, $130. I also don't know if there's any tariffs or anything, but generally that's what it costs to do this project. I've got this one in stock. Well, this one's going to be sold. I've got another one in stock. But then that's it for LED projectors. So I thought I'd do a little video just to go over it. When you go to install it, they are really hard to sometimes line up. So just try your best. You can adjust things up and down. Naturally, it points upwards, purely because the bracket is at a sideways slant. So it does point upwards compared to factory. However, you can just, if you lower the beam a bit, it should all be good. Perfect. I hope that helps. And cheaper than anyone else does it, because I think there's another kit and it's about 350 quid, so 100 quid to do it yourself. Hopefully it gives someone a little project and makes it cheaper. Hope you guys enjoy. Finished product. Hopefully that helps. So H7 wired to the original wires on these projectors. Projectors cut there and there for the holes. You cut the top of the adapter and cut the other excess off. That is the summary of it. Hope you guys enjoy, and I look forward to seeing some projectors on people's lights. Hope you enjoy.